Do you want to know one of the most complicated powers to ever exist? Cloning. Like, I feel like no one has a true definition on how cloning as a superpower should be like. And I'm curious to what you guys think, right? Because I was kind of thinking of cloning myself, right? Like as a power, as a concept. Because I was at work, right? I was not trying to be at work. I'm like, man, fuck work. Why am I here? You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, man, if I made a perfect clone of myself, like a clone that's literally me, right? Like that's me for real. Like that type of clone. Yeah, I'll make one and I'll send him to work instead of me. And I was thinking, I was just like, wait, if it was a perfect clone of me, that nigga won't want to work either. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I convince him to go work when I don't even want to work? You know what I'm saying? Like, how's that trying to work? I make a clone. All right, bro. You're gonna go to work. You gonna work the 9 to 5. I stay at home and chill. He's not gonna agree to that shit because I want to agree to that shit. Like just imagine, right? You get summoned. You look. Someone that looks exactly like you is right there. Oh shit, what the hell? What's going on? Oh, you're a clone I made. Oh, I'm a clone you made. Okay. Yeah, now go work my 9 to 5. How would y'all react to that? Fuck no. What the? Send me back. Send me back to the depths of who knows where clones come from, bro. I ain't doing that shit. So yeah. So I was like, all right. So if that's the case, then what's the most optimal cloning like thing, right? Because like people be like, okay, like robots, right? Like clones that just listen to everything you say, no matter what. Then it's like, if that's the case, then they will lose your adaptability, I guess, like being able to like think on your feet, stuff like that. Even though, of course, it'll work because again, if I had that, then I could just send that nigga to work and then we good. But yeah, but if it's like the robotic way, then people catch on a little too quick. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just gonna be acting like a robot kind of thing. So I was just like, huh? How would it? And then there's also the clones that like, oh yeah, to the clones of like, if you take the same amount of damage, then I mean, no, if they take damage, then they disappear. I wonder, like, I think they do it because of, like lifespan. Like they have like their soul power is like, split, so they're not like strong as the main body, so they disappear or some shit. Like that's how some people do it, and then how else do people do it? Some wants to do it like, oh yeah, and the ones where like your memories and stuff is linked and you can share your XP. That's also a thing. But yeah, so back to what I was talking before, I was like, if I was to make my own clone, I was thinking of like, and like hypothetically, let's say we can, like, they won't do something you don't want to do, right? Then I'm thinking, I'm like, what could we do that like, because if it's something I want to do, I don't need two niggas to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's like to eat, exercise, play a video game. I mean, I guess two people playing video games, I guess that's cool. But like, usually cloning powers in my head, I'm using it to do things I don't want to do. I'm a clone not gonna do that shit, bro. So I'm just like, dog, this cloning shit some ass, bro. I just need. See, it can't be too perfect. It can be a perfect clone that is too much like me. It just gotta look like me. Make sure no one catches on, but do what I want. And I guess that is almost like a contradiction. Maybe just have clones where like you can change the personalities. Like put hard worker. Cause I do not be working hard, nigga. So change it hard worker. Hey, you go. Yeah. Oh, there's also this one says Kasane where they sort of had like a clone thing. It's not really, but like the MC will basically take on the appearance of someone else, but the MC became a better version of that someone else. So the someone else couldn't even like act like themselves or couldn't be themselves because the image people have of them is now like the superior clone. So like how I just said I'm not a hard worker. If I made that nigga work hard, hit the gym every day, super scholar, yada yada, wow, I just set my ass on the game, read the manga. In like a few months, man's gonna be swole as fuck. You know, just super competent. Everyone sees him, future CEO or some shit. And then I'm stuck in my room smelling the gamer chair sweaty, reading mid. I can't leave the house. What the hell? Yeah, Conan, man. Like I always thought it was a power that like I would dream to have. I mean, I would still like it. You know what I'm saying? But like in like the power rankings in terms of superpower, because cloning doesn't make you any stronger. You know what I'm saying? You just get more niggas. That's pretty much. You just get more niggas. So, but the thing is, a lot of stuff. Actually, no. A lot of things can be handled with multiple people, and the thing is, having multiple like cloning yourself doesn't exactly increase brain power, right? Since it's still the same nigga. Like, think about it, right? Like, you know how they say two heads is better than one? Does it count if you make a clone of yourself? It's still the same head. Like, y'all not different people, bro. Like, two heads means like two different people thinking is better than one person thinking. But like, if you make a clone, it's pretty much the same thing. So in terms of trying to get out of a situation using your brain, clones aren't really gonna do much. It's usually just power, right? Like, with more niggas, then you can use power to do stuff. But in that case, you might as well just get super strength. You know, there's no point having clones. I guess like a distraction. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, distractions are probably the best way. Like if oh, and of course doing multiple things at once, obviously. So one clone goes to the store, one clone does X, does Y. But again, it's not a perfect thing because you know like some people use clones as bait, right? Like yeah, some people use clones as bait. Since like clones don't exist. But like again, you get summoned, right? Get puppy like, where the fuck am I? Oh yeah, you're a clone. Yeah, just like a sniper. Yeah, he's sniping niggas. So I need you to run in range, get sniped, but I'll go the opposite way. Fuck no. Are you kidding? I'm not getting sniped. What the hell? I don't care if you're a meat. I'm not getting sniped, nigga. So it's like in those dangerous missions as well. Clones aren't gonna be that useful. I mean, in the clones I'm thinking of, right? Like perfect clone that won't do anything you don't want to do. So pretty much, the beauty of clones come from making someone else do things you don't want to do. But if the clone is perfect, like it matches you perfectly, then it's not gonna do the things that you don't want to do, or at least it would not want to do the things you don't want to do, and you have no way to force it or something like that. Then cloning just loses a lot of its efficacy, or like how efficient cloning is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like cloning, it's not ass though. Like I know since the previous video they'll be like, oh, this power's ass. Cloning is no, it is not ass. It's just a little complicated. I feel like there's so many different ways to do cloning, so many different like definitions for cloning, and the one I'm thinking of, like that one is the best one in terms of like it's literally you. You know, it's the as close to perfect as you can get. It is you for real, but because it's you for real, it's not gonna do the things that you don't want to do, and then because of that, there's so many scenarios where you can use like a clone to do things, but now it wouldn't work. So if that's the case, summoning like dummies or summoning like minions and stuff, that's low key better. You know, like if you summon a minion to just go like run into something, what the difference between that and cloning? I mean, at least in this aspect, it's the same shit. Except the minions would actually go and like do the thing because it's just brainless minion. But the thing is, cloning is more for tricking. Now that I think about it, so just someone be like, "Oh, this is you," to the left. Okay, but you're actually over there. So it's for deception. When it comes to like actually trying to take people out, I mean, you have to win through deception. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Because as a superpower, it doesn't increase any of your stats. All your stats are the same. Defense, offense, speed, everything's the same. You don't even increase your intelligence or your evasibility. It doesn't increase anything. It just makes more. It just makes more niggas. It just makes more niggas. That's pretty much it. Oh my goodness. I guess how many you make matters too. Clone is interesting. End of the day, clone is pretty interesting. Like the more I think about it, the more like scenarios upon my head. I'm just like, okay, okay, yeah. So deception is pretty much it. But if you want to go for deception, then illusions would probably just be better. So yeah, doing multiple things at once, because even teleporting can do that. I feel like that's it. Like if you have to press red button there and blue button there, cloning is like the only way you can do that. Well, I guess uh, having a minion can also do that. Yeah, bro, having minions and clones are literally it's basically the same thing in terms of superpower. Like trying to fight somebody. The only difference is the deception because minions don't look like you, but clones do. So like you can trick people with clones, you can trick people with minions. Yeah, pretty much it. Deception. Deception is the only advantage clone gives you compared to other superpowers. And multitasking, deception and multitasking. But multitasking could work if you have like minions and stuff. Oh, unless there's things you have to do, like if you have to solve two puzzles at once, then a minion wouldn't really help that. So yeah, two things at once. That's like a asterisk on it because minions could kind of work sometimes and sometimes not. Two things at once. So multitasking and deception. Those two are the only advantages. I'm probably missing a few, but right now, only two I can think of. Yeah, been ready for cloning. Again, perfect clones. They sound good on paper. Don't get fooled, my nigga. Be careful what you wish for. Cause you can want that nigga doing your homework. You can want him doing your chores while you on the game. Nah, the clone gonna tell you to go do that shit. The clone will be like, no, you go do it. And then now y'all just gonna argue for no reason. Like you summon someone just to argue with them. Like what type of power is this, bro? But yeah, that'd be about it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Also check the description for my Patreon. For early access to more videos like this one, support me on there. And you're going to get Twitch vlogs as well. All stacked up on there. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace.